Greetings and salutations, Johnny Maclock of Metal Plus. I'm back. Yep, it's Friday the 6th of January, and this is the first video I have done since, well, nearly 2 months, is it? 5th of November, I think it's the last one I did. Obviously I've recorded a batch and put them through. So I'm back, my voice is a bit better, so I think I'm going to have a go. Hopefully it'll last all the way through. And we're starting off with the metal tag for 2023. This is something that Scott the Lock Scout puts out he's put out for the last 3 years. I've done last year and this year, didn't do the first one. I'll put a link to his questions, his original video, in the descriptions, and it's basically 20 questions for the start of the year, just all about last year and various other things. I better have a drink because I need it. Only water, of course. Right, okay, so let's have a look. First question is a false start album. That's an album that kind of grew on you. Well, I'm going to go with Gaia, and the album Mirage came out a couple of months ago. I'm a big fan of this band. I've got the first EP and the other 2 full lengths. Limbo was in my on the list when it came out. Just like I said, I haven't had a chance to show this on the video, so this will be on an upcoming one. Yeah, I thought, nah, it's okay. It's a little bit like the others, doesn't really glow on it, but the more you listen to it, the more you get the intricacies and the power and the agony on there. It's just awesome black metal album. Gaia, they're from Portugal. Excellent stuff. 2, album with warlike themes, lyrics. We're going to go with Just Before Dawn and In the Realm of Ash and Sorrow. Just excellent stuff. Come on, it's got a tank on the cover. Don't get much warlike than that, do we, brother? What's that? Okay. Three, most influential musicians over the last 10 years for myself. Well, it's a weird one, this. I thought, well, no one really it's influenced my, me or my musical taste, something like that. But I thought a couple that I did think of. First up is a band, Creeper, in that before I got into Creeper, I was not really, I'd fall out of love with music up to a point. I wasn't really collecting anything or buying anything, but after seeing them live, me and my mate took our daughters to see Neck Deep, local pop punk band in Manchester, and Creeper was supporting them. Me and my mate were both blown away by them, because they weren't generic pop punk like a lot of the other bands that were supporting. They were really good, got into them, thought they were really cool. They played Wrexham a month or so after, excellent, started buying all their stuff, and really got into buying, got the bug again of collecting music and buying stuff and getting the CD and the DVD and the t-shirts and seeing them on tour loads and that sort of thing, so really got back into it. So Creeper's one of them. I've got to probably say I wouldn't be listening to as much black metal as I am now. Probably wouldn't have got back into it if it wasn't for Mayhem. Pardon me. In that I watched at the start of lockdown. I watched the started watching all the documentaries just out of interest. Something just popped up in a feed, and yeah, I thought they kind of got into them, and the other bands kind of followed on. So I probably wouldn't have bothered getting back into black metal if it wasn't for them. Band you on your to see list. Well, that's Al Dipper, James. Hopefully we'll be on to see him maybe April, May, I think they're touring, so I might be able to get to see them. That should be cool. Album that energizes you. Well, I'm going to go with Sisters of Mercy Vision thing. Simply that the very first track, Vision thing, is absolutely banging. It's just, it hits the gates running. It's heavy, as goth stuff goes. It's got that heavy industrial sound to it. Guitars are up there, and you know the album does have ups and downs, but it doesn't really let off too much. It's just a really awesome album, sort of thing, really good to listen to when you're getting ready to go out. So I'm going to go with that one. Number 6, Big Fleas, Snow, Ice, winter themes. Well, I'm going to go with Frozen Soul. Is it Crypt of Ice? Yeah, Crypt of Ice, because obviously with all the dead bodies trapped under the ice. Yeah, come on. Doesn't get much more icy and snowier than that. Number 7, song title with Loyal Ties. Well, the one I'm going to go for is off. It's Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. I haven't actually got the album that it's on, but that's that. That's the first one that popped into my head, and once you get something in your head and you can't move on, then that's it, innit? So yeah, that's the only one I can think of. A green album cover. Well, for me, because it's got the album title has got green in it as well, I went for that one. So it's Primus Green Nagarhide, I think it is. So yeah, it's very green. And even the CD itself, the disc is green. There you go. Right. Okay, an album that was released in 2021 that you've not listened to throughout 2022. You listened to it at the time and haven't since. That'd be the Electric Boys with Upside Down. Yeah, it's a great kind of Beatles sounding, groovy, glammy metal album, but yeah, I've just not gone back to it. It's not pulled me back. Didn't listen to it at all last year. Next, Best Find 2022, New or Old. Well, that was this, which is the Gods of Grind album, which I bought off Metal Mickey. It was made expensive. I do have, he gave me a good price. So. Cheers, my call. New band album, Discovery 2022. Well, for me, it's the Helicopters. I honestly had never heard of them. Well, I'd heard the name, but I didn't know what sort of music they are, what they sounded like, or anything. Obviously, I'm late to the party to them. As it's Nicky Anderson's band. He was in Entombed. And I think he sang on Clandestine as well, if I remember rightly. So it's also got guitarist Dragon, who I'm a fan of. I think he was in Backyard Babies. Yeah, he's in one of them type bands. But yeah, so that's, I discovered them. I think I heard the track on I was working from home on Planet Rock, and yeah, loved it. But the album, awesome. Next, the albums, an album sold to you by a song. Well, that'll be the new Ozzy Osbourne one, and the track is Degradation Rules, which is obviously he wrote and features Tony Iommi on guitars. It just sounds like early Sabbath, especially with the harmonica on it, nice and chunky and Sabbathy. Awesome stuff. So I bought the album, and I haven't bought the Ozzy album for bloody ages. It wasn't about vinyl, obviously, but got on the CD. Most anticipated albums of 2023. We got the new Hell Ripper album, new Bitches out next week after, whenever. New Memorial album. That's enough for you. Can't think of any more. To pick the 23rd album off your shelf. Well, that was all up here. And I got through the A's and at the Asphodylus album, Stygian Dreams. I know not a lot of people talk about this, but I know that Ben Lane Smasher is a big fan of this album. I picked this up when it first came out. Got a t-shirt with it as well. Awesome. Sort of a funeral, death doomy sort of stuff. Very cool. Next. Last album, Yadzi Collection. Well, last final album it was Unto Others Strength, which I had for my birthday off Marty Matt. Thank you very much, brother. Awesome stuff. Already had it on CD, but desperate to get it on vinyl. Random pull from the collection. I picked up one of the boxes I've got over there and just, I think that's the S to Z's. And after that we've got the first Smash Gladys album. I know a lot of people like that know and are aware of the second one, but they don't know that this one's actually out. It's got a Hugh Edge poster in it as well. My original one, it survived the garage. Oh. Huge poster, look at this, it's massive. But yeah, it's got stuff like 17 Going On Crazy on it. It's on, as you can see, Heavy Metal America. In the sleeve as well. No, just a light sleeve. I was showing you the poster, wasn't I? Yep, that thing. Yep, that's that poster that comes with it. It's not going to close now, is it? Of course it isn't. Anyway. Oh, that's a guy got it. Let's just throw it over there and do it at a later date. Another drink. Throat going. I suggest you don't get throat cancer, guys and girls, because it's not great. Oh, right. What have we just done? Smash Gladys. Oh, band discovered through social media. Well, that's got to be Eternal Lot. I'm not sure how this popped up and where it popped up on. Whether it's an advert for Gods of War record label, and I picked up this album not knowing the band, not knowing the artwork. I got this, went to the website, to the Gods of War website, picked it up with a t-shirt, and haven't looked back. Went back to the other stuff, buying new things. Hopefully they should have some new stuff out this year. Got longer than that, you know you need to. You promised me that you'll be having it out soon. I've heard a couple of new tracks off the new album and it's absolutely brilliant. We've got a split coming out soon as well. I'll get that sorted. Right, next. Where do you see your record collection in the next 5 years? Well, I don't know. We're hoping to, this year we want to extend the house so I can have my own little music room, as it were, or office or whatever, because at the moment it's all over the place in the, sort of dining room extension place. So I haven't really got a place for it, and I'm running out of spaces. So we're hoping to have an extension fitted with extending the kitchen and a utility room, and I'm going to have a little music room as well. So then I can hopefully get everything built up and get some more stacking units up, and I can buy some more stuff. But at the moment, as I said, I'll slow down a little bit, especially on the vinyl and CDs, and I've got a few bits and bobs in. I probably will do, but it all depends. You never can see how things will work out, what the place of everything, and how life goes. But yeah, weird one that to answer, because we don't know. A new release that stopped you buying it because of the cost. That's number 19. Well, I couldn't think of any from this year, possibly, and then maybe the Destruction one I didn't buy because it was expensive at the time, and same with the Creator one. I still haven't bought them, so probably won't go back to them. But I did notice that they put the new Metallica album up on Amazon, and it's 43 quid just for the basic vinyl. What the fuck? £43? Okay, I won't be getting that one. Well, the last one I only bought I bought the 3-disc CD. That's good enough for me. So that third CD is probably the best of them. Cool. Last one, which is probably good because after I've done this, I'm starting to feel knackered, so I'll have my nap. I sometimes have a nap in the afternoon. It takes it after you this the recovery. A song that doesn't belong to an album. A lot of people have said this when it came out, so I'm going to go with a new Temple of Void album. Disillusion, the last song. It's like you've got lots of lovely doomy death goodness, and then at the end a light, airy acoustic number, and it just does. Weirdly, I actually like it as a song. I think it's cracking, but it just doesn't fit in the album. But as I said, most people just last tracks and don't bother with it. So that's redone. I can't remember if I did. I've not done this for a while, so if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you like it. I always like to have a chat with you guys in the comments. It's always cool. So yeah, and hopefully I'll start to get back to do some regular ones depending on how the old throat goes and how I'm feeling. And hopefully 2023 I'll maybe catch some more of you guys at gigs and stuff. Yeah. Cheers. Letters.